All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. Doing another stream here where we are working on this chat bot. I've had a couple of thoughts, original thoughts, I must say, since we started this thing, and I think I've come to the conclusion that we're gonna have to work with some kind of database in order to be able to toggle between trivia starting and stopping. We'll get to that later. So for now, we're still working on the front end page. So we'll go ahead and jump right in here. Pull up VS Code here for you guys, so you guys can follow along. There we are. Let's go ahead and swap this over to... There we go. All right. And guys, as a reminder, for every single follow, I will be eating 3 warheads. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these are the original warheads. This is a giant bottle of warheads. In fact, in anticipation of having a follow, I will go ahead and grab 3. So our lucky winners are Black Cherry, Extreme Sour. We've got Lemon. And we already have a Black Cherry. Watermelon. So that's watermelon, Black Cherry, and lemon. So for every new follow, we'll go ahead and eat 3 warheads. I'll have them sitting to the side here, ready to go. And with that, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. So we're working on the trivia view page. And let's go ahead and run the watcher and run the server so we can go ahead and see where we're at. And right now, I just have it triggering and toggling with a see here. Yes, it's toggling with a start trivia button. So if I hit that start trivia button, it should give us, yep. And you can see off to the side there, we have quite a few questions that have come up. Now these don't actually show the answers yet, so I'm kind of thinking what we need to do is we need to set a timeout. So let's see. In this actually, we're probably going to need to move all of this into the plugin. So yeah, so what we can do here is we'll just go ahead and throw all of that in. Make sure we add a comma in here. And guys, I've been using GitHub Copilot, which is pretty slick. It basically writes the code for you. Like for example, if I were trying to write a comment for this get choices here, I just do that and this and it doesn't seem to be working right now. So, but yeah, it's basically writing the code itself. So let me just make sure I'm signed in here. There we go. All right. So here we go. We have the get choices. We're passing the incorrect and the correct. So really this needs to happen inside of the start trivia. Actually we need to do we should actually handle the timeout here. So handle set timer or set timeout. And I'm thinking maybe see the thing is I want to handle the timeout logic here, but in order to do that I probably need to do a callback promise. It might just be easier to handle it on the trivia page. Now that I'm thinking about it, guys, I think that's what we need to do. So let's actually what we can do here is we can actually get rid of this. But we will leave the get choices here because yeah. So let's see. We got rid of the get choices. We can do a computed of choices, and let's return this dot dollar trivia dot get choices, and let's pass in an array of incorrect. Actually, we're gonna have to see categories. Get choices, trivia item, incorrect answer. So now that I'm thinking about it, this is gonna have to be it probably should be its own component anyways. Yeah. So let's see. Let's just duplicate this file here. Let's copy it. Let's paste it. I'm actually gonna check something real fast here. Before we do that, let's go ahead and trivia card maybe. Okay, because the way I was thinking about it is that so what we'll do is we'll get all the timeouts set up, like all the timing and stuff like that, where we can select, we can basically trigger an answer, and because I would like to do this as an overlay down at the bottom here. In fact, think how I want to do this. Maybe we just make the trivia page that. No. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think we just need to make the trivia page that. So we'll leave the start button there for now, but we really need to strip out most of the rest of this stuff. But we'll get to that in a second. So what we're going to be outputting here is a trivia card. And in this card, we've got a header, which, let's see. If I actually rename this to trivia card or trivia, we'll call it trivia question. Yeah, that sounds about good. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And guys, I'm working on getting a schedule out, so we'll be able to get a set schedule of when I'm going to be developing and stuff. It kind of changes and stuff, but so this is should not be Bufy card, it should be trivia question. We'll pass in a title, which could be actually the question. So what happened here? Is this not working because let's see. I don't know how do you pass in come over here and take a look. I don't know how to pass a computed value in. No, you can't pass. Let's see. It should just be a let's see. Well, you know what we could do instead of passing that in? I mean, I hate setting it up that way, but we could just do a $trivia.get choices and see if that works. I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's go take a look. If I hit start trivia, this $trivia.start trivia is not a function. Okay, yeah, so it should actually be get trivia, I believe. And really, we shouldn't be passing this dot. See, I keep going back and forth here. Oh man, let me think. Because we're already storing this trivia here. Should we be handling all of that here, or should we? I think most of it should be split out before we get there. Like all the questions should be split out and all that should be made and stuff. So really what needs to happen, I think, is back in trivia.js, we need to be actually returning it, not that. We shouldn't return this. Well, actually, you know what, guys? We should do this. We should just do a prepare trivia. Let trivia equal trivia dot get trivia. We need to wait that because that's returning a promise. So let's do that. And then oh, trivia. Yeah, that could have been bad. Could have led to a lot of headaches. Okay, so then let's come back down here. I always like to have a space here, just okay, so now under prepare trivia, what we can do is we can choices equal, because what we're pulling out here is this down here. This is basically that trivia right there. So basically we need to compile a new object, or maybe we could just do add to that. Yeah, maybe that's what we do, is just add to it. I also, now that I'm thinking about it, let's also add a let's set a limit, maybe. Well, because if we don't set a limit, well, we can get to that later. You know what? Let's just add that to here. I'm sorry, in Trello. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. All right. So going back over to here, trivia question, which is what we should be passing the question in. So everything needs to be handled in the trivia.view. So let's try to do as much as we can in the plugin here. So let's grab the choices. So trivia.get choices. We need to pass in the incorrect answer. So basically, let's go back here to the trivia.view and grab incorrect answers. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to loop through that though. So let's loop through, or let trivia single of, or we called it trivia item, right? we'll just call it trivia single here. Trivia. So we'll loop through each trivia thing, each trivia object inside that array, and we're going to output and return trivia. Because we need to add to each of those. So let's do trivia, or let's do ... trivia single trivia single. Now, another question that I have that we probably need to cover is, and guys, hold on one second here. I'm gonna set something up. I keep having issues with my scene switching. So we're just gonna come over to this. And we're just gonna switch to Chrome scene whenever that happens. Okay. So now let's test that. Yeah. And then I also need to test this. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. All right, so basically what's happening here is when let's see. We need to check if there are only 2 question or 2 answer questions, because I don't know if there's only gonna ever be, like, you know, multiple, meaning more than 3, and right now that would probably break. I mean, I know we have this, we're checking to see if it's greater than 3, and if it's not, we're just doing it, so it should be fine. And then we're shuffling the incorrect ones. But yeah, anyway, so incorrect answers, I think it was, yeah, let's go back to trivia.view, and then let's just copy both of these. Actually, before I forget, let's just switch all of this to trivia single. So now I can just basically copy this entire thing right here, come back over to here, and just paste it. Boom. So we should be able to set the so trivia single dot choices equals, and I think, yeah, okay, so that should be fine, equals choices. So let's see, if I do a prepared trivia now, instead of let's see, and let's go ahead and console log this. And if I do a prepare trivia, ideally, that will, let's see, hit that start trivia button there. No errors, that's good. And then it also did this, which should have given me, oh, that's not good. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine because each of those are an object. So it's an array of objects, and choices should be there, and then the correct answer should be UEFA up. Okay, that's fantastic, guys. Let's take a look at one of these others here real fast. Not get category. Okay, why are we adding? Oh, these are just getters, reactive getters. Oh, that's nifty. Because it's in view. Okay. Well, there we go. So I wonder if we can do get choice. Yeah. Nifty, guys, nifty. All right, so let's see. Now that we're actually getting the trivia and preparing it, we, instead of having to do, and I'm just gonna kind of work backwards here, instead of having to do all of this where we get choices, we can just let's see, in trivia single dot choices, And then I think, what do we do here? Yeah, I think that actually will work just like that. Let's go ahead and try it. We did not get an error, so that's fantastic. And easy mo. Let's actually just refresh just to be sure. Hit start trivia. Start trivia. Okay. Okay, good. And then if we look down here at this, you should be able to see a choices object with an array of those choices. Okay, perfect, guys. So we handled that. Oh, and then guys, we also need to check. See, this is another reason why we need to have Firebase active, like, or a database. I'm thinking about using Firebase and Firestore for that, but if we have a database active, basically anytime somebody in the chat tries to start a new trivia while a current trivia is going, it will basically not let it happen. We could also set that up in the commands here, but we're just going to handle that with a switch. I'm so sorry about that. Excuse me. All right. All right. Okay. So now what we can do is, instead of doing all of this, we can copy all of this out. So let's see. Column, active categories. There are no active. So if there's, we need to basically do, instead of, let's see. With this, we should do an else block, which we need to do there. And then we need to do like something like else all categories. And then down here, we need to do a not an ng template. How do I actually, I'm doing it the Angular way. So view if else. I think it's actually view else. Again, I apologize if I end up doing things the Angular way and it breaks stuff, because I'm just so used to. Oh, so you literally just do a velse. Angular is not super nice in terms of, yeah. You know, actually, instead of doing all of that, let's just get rid of this, because we know that there's always going to either be something like that active. See. We basically need to actually, how am I handling that here? Guys, I think we actually need to do something different here for the store, because we let's see, other mutations that are doing add category. So in the toggle category, we also need to check if we're removing, we need to add all categories if there are no, if so. Once we commit that, then we need to check if state.categories.length, let's say if not length, we need to add, excuse me for 1 second here, guys. All right, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. I'm gonna look up something really fast here. Um, go here. All right, guys, sorry about that. I am back. I'm actually going to move this around down here. All right. I'm actually seeing that my stream is kind of wonky right now, so I am going to check out my stream real fast. And for some reason it's saying that my game is set to that one. My titles or my categories are not updating very well. Let's see. There we go. And okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why my stream was doing that. It appears that my stream is kind of having a bad bit rate, and I'm not entirely sure where it literally just started. I'm actually not even able to see my stream that bad. I apologize if it's kind of... Check this out real fast. Oh, you know what, though? I think I know why.